What's up, y'all know who it is. Your boy JP here, to make your install life a whole lot easier. Gonna give y'all a quick tip on how you can wire up some subs, or how you should wire up some subs to a certain configuration to get a certain amount of wattage out of the amp, or the right resistance level for what your amp can provide. So here we have two dual voice coil subs, and they are dual 4s, because if we meter one of the terminals, it's going to read 4 ohms. This is a dual 4, what we would call the dual 4. Depending on how we wire these things up is going to determine how much power is going to come out of the amplifier. Now the customer only has an amp that is 2 ohms stable. So since it's 2 ohms stable, you don't want the resistance to be lower than 2 ohms. The thing is about having two dual 4 ohm subs is that with the wiring options that we have, you can drop these down to 2 ohms. If we wire it parallel, which means we parallel this coil with this coil, and then we parallel the two subs to one, it will give us a 1 ohm impedance, which will overheat the amp. The amp will start cutting in and out. You'll go into protect mode, all that stuff. So what we want to do is we want to series parallel, which means we want to take a jumper and go from the negative on one side to the positive on the other side. And that's going to take this dual 4 ohm sub and raise it up to an 8 ohm sub. Let me show you. So you see we have the positive on one side hooked up to the negative on the other side, and when we test the two terminals that's not being used, or we get 8 ohms of resistance. So now that we have 1.8 and 1.8, we need to parallel these two, which means I'm gonna take this positive and this positive, hook it together, take this negative and that negative, hook it together, and that should bring us back to 4 ohms. Now we took the ones that's not being used, ran some speaker wire to them, and we have them parallel, and that brought us back up to 4 ohms. So now this amplifier is going to be able to put out efficient power at 4 ohms. It's not going to cut off. It's not going to overheat. The power is going to be clean. It might not be a lot of wattage, but we're not going to drop this down to 1 ohm to where the amp is going to be overheating. So in the scenario where you want to get the most power out of that amp that's only 2 ohms stable, you either need one sub that's a dual 4. That way you could parallel it and get 2 ohms out the amp, or you need two dual 2 subs. That way we can do the exact same thing. We can series them, make them both 4, and then parallel them, and that will make that 2 ohms. Or get two single voice coil 4 ohm subs and parallel the pair, or just get one single voice coil 2 ohm sub. Either way, I hope this helps somebody out. Till next time, it's your boy JP signing out, man. God bless y'all. Peace.